Hello, all my people out there in cyberspace. This is R750 again, coming to you with another video on my opinion about how we should be doing things the easy way. I know there's a hard way to do things, and we all seem to gravitate to doing things the hard way, but there is an easy way of doing things. Okay. These days, we're talking a lot about voters and congressmen or congresswomen, what they are or are not doing, special interest groups being in control of them after we vote them in the office. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the voters, part 2. Because I spoke about this once before, but I feel the need for us I feel a need to speak about it again. Okay, we are the voters. We the one are empowered, okay, to vote people in and out of Congress. You know, to vote them in or not to vote them in as our state representative, okay, or county representative. We control what they should or should not be doing. Meaning this. We should be not voting on parties. Okay, we should not be voting on party grounds. We should not be voting for a person just because he's a Democrat or just because she's a Republican or independent, libertarian. We should not be voting on those grounds. We should be voting on the candidate that best fits our needs and our wants for them to take to Capitol Hill. Okay, we don't vote people because we like them. We don't vote people because of prestige. We should not be voting for people because of what job they have or what kind of fame they have. You know, what they've done on television. We don't vote for that. You vote for a candidate that best represents you. As example, let's say you don't like trash pickup every Monday. Okay, and your neighbors don't like trash pickup every Monday. People in the next block don't like trash pickup on Mondays. You know, half the county talk about this trash pickup. They'd rather have another day. Let's say like Wednesday. Well, you would go to your representative, and if they, you know, through email, even Twitter, or even by phone call, don't respond to you, or don't respond to all those folks in your county that don't like trash pickup on Monday, then you can send them a letter with 10,000, 20,000, 100,000 signatures on it, telling that representative that y'all don't like trash pickups on Monday. And let's say after a month he doesn't respond to it. Well, you can send him another letter telling him, being more direct, Mr. or Miss So-and-so, if you do not respond to this request on changing trash pickup day from Monday to Wednesday, then come next election, me and the other 100,000 voters in your district will vote you out. And that's as plain and simple as it is. All you have to do is you and your, neighbors and everybody else in the county who don't like trash pickup on a Monday get together. You can even hold your own rally. Rent a hall and hold your own rally, saying, "Hey, I don't like trash pickup on Monday," which is the topic, and everybody else that don't like that trash pickup on Monday can get together and say, "Our state representative is Mr. So-and-so. He doesn't respond to it. We should let him know that we're going to choose Mr. Bo Allen Buford come next election to vote him out. And we will be campaigning for Mr. Buford to take over your position, Mr. So-and-so, since you don't respond to us." I guarantee you he or she will respond to you after that point. And maybe you can get trash pickup. But if you got to go to that point, then it's time for you to let him know that you're going to be voting him out. That you're going to take Mr. Buford, who's running as your candidate, whatever party it may be, that doesn't matter, and let him know, Senator, that you're voting for, and you're going to vote for Mr. Buford. And that you want to spread the word countywide to everybody that works with you, lives with you, friends and family, that Mr. Buford is representing us, and he's going to go up in the hill, and he's going to speak, and he's going to make sure we get trash pickup changed from Monday to Wednesday, or whatever day. The same thing goes with school lunches, school start dates. Your representatives are supposed to listen to you if you have a beef regarding that. The problem we have in our schools, you get together with the rest of the constituency, the other voters in your district, and tell them, hey, if you can't do nothing to safeguard our children, we're voting you out of office. Hey, and let him know all the other issues you have problems with. Health care. You tell him you want to, if everybody in your county wants to vote for Medicare, then you let him know he better be voting for Medicare or you're voting him out. Okay? No double talk, no ifs, ands. Mr. Buford is ready to take over his job next election because you're going to all be voting for Mr. Buford instead. Okay? Or Miss Buford, whoever that might be. Same thing with gun control. Another major issue. Mr. Buford is going to vote against assault rifles. You won't in Congress, but he will. So we're voting you out of office so Mr. Buford can take over and vote according to how we want him to vote. Regardless of the gun lobbies, regardless of the NRA, he's going to vote the way he wants, we want him to vote, and not you. So the power in making change does reside in you, the voter. You must vote, and then make your vote known. You can't stay home and say, well, I don't like him as a candidate, I don't like her as a candidate, so I'm not going to vote. No, you must vote. Okay? In order to institute change, you have to vote on a candidate that's... Now, let's get this straight. Not every candidate is perfect. None of them walk on water. Okay? But between the two candidates, the one that best suits you, regardless of other things you don't care about, but he best suits the things you want. Trash pickup on Wednesday. Okay? That's the one you want to vote for. Or a assault ban. A ban on assault rifles. What's the other one? Background checks. Okay, nobody gets a gun with a mental health problem. How in the world we're selling people guns with a mental health problem? It's still beyond me. That would get my vote against immediately. People with mental health allowed to buy guns? That's the stupidest thing I ever heard in the world. Anyway, that's what a representative going to Congress is supposed to do for you. He's supposed to vote in the way you want to vote. Okay? So forget about all that party line stuff. Pick your own candidate. You and the rest of the constituents in that district, pick your own candidate who is willing to vote in favor of what you all want. Not because of what the party is voting, but what you all want. Okay? That's just my take, my feel on voters. Okay? We get wrapped up so much in parties, Democrat, Republicans, Independent, that we forget about the fact that that representative is there to represent our needs, not our party, our needs. Okay? I want better schools. I want better books in schools. I want somebody who's going to go to Congress and lower prescription pricing. Prescriptions are expensive. And so is that copay. I want somebody who's going to fight for that, to lower that. Better health care. You don't like Obamacare? Fine. Vote for a congressman who's going to go there with a plan based off what you want. Okay? Not what the party wants, based off what you want. And that congressperson will fight for what you and the rest of the voters in that district want. Okay? I just felt the need to talk to you about voters because people seem to be stuck on these party things as opposed to the candidates themselves and what they're sent there to do. Represent you, not the parties. Okay, again, this is R750. Didn't mean to be long-winded about that, but there's a lot of talk about that, and I think people have lost their way regarding candidates and congressmen who are sent to Congress to represent us, not the parties or the lobbyists. Stay tuned for more videos. There'll be more videos, in my opinion, coming up. I hope you have a nice day. See ya.